Hi, I'm Sam.
And I'm Max.
And this is Movie Nostalgia, where we give you an honest review of the movies we've meddled with oh so mischievously over at Maybe Movies.
And on this episode, we are turned all the way upside down with 1972's Ronald Neame directed The Poseidon Adventure.
Oh yes, one of the classics.
Absolutely. This was produced by Irwin Allen and stars Gene Hackman, Shelley Winters, Ernest Borgnine, Carol Linley, Malcolm McDowell, Eric Shea, Red Buttons, Pamela Sue Martin, and it's what was his name? Jack Albertson. Oh, Stella Stevens.
That's of course, yes.
Stella Stevens, and of course featuring a brief appearance by Leslie Nielsen.
I still don't think I should tell you.
Can you spot me at 20? How about now?
All right, I'm going down to Ludwig's office. I'll find out if you're telling the truth.
Indeed, in the era when he was still being a very serious actor and hadn't committed to the comedy routine that most people know him for.
Yes, absolutely. And, as Sam quite rightly said, one of the classics.
Oh, yes. I mean, there were a lot of disaster movies that were produced in the 1970s in particular. Top two, for me, have to be Towering Inferno and The Poseidon Adventure. They turned up over and over and over again, and they were some of the best produced of all of them. Doesn't mean that I didn't enjoy them. I do enjoy a good disaster movie. Even 2012 was okay. But
yeah,
actually, it wasn't. It was better than okay. But never mind. These two, the Poseidon Adventure and Towering Inferno, are absolute classics with amazing ensemble casts.
Sorry, I just suddenly realised I don't think I've seen 2012. I keep getting confused because it came out around the same time as The Day After Tomorrow, and that's the one I have seen.
Yeah, it came out a few years after The Day After Tomorrow. Yeah.
So, sorry about that. Bit of an early tangent. Anyway, yes, you were saying.
You know, like I say, these two films are the quintessential disaster movies. If you're going to go back to the classics and not talking about anything since 1998, you're talking about this, or you're talking about The Towering Inferno. Because they had such amazing casts, they had such amazing special effects, set pieces, miniature designs that worked excruciatingly well in the environment they were using them. There was just so much to appreciate for these movies.
Absolutely, absolutely. Again, in terms of when I first saw it, when we're looking, pick a bank holiday, pick a Sunday on a long weekend or something. It would have been one of those. It's just...
The only thing I know about mine is that I didn't see it in America.
Right.
So I was at least 7.5 when I saw it, because I was 7.5 when we came over.
Yeah.
I was probably 8, because it was on so often, wasn't it?
Exactly. It's interesting, though, that you should mention that, because even though, again, directed by veteran director Ronald Neame, the real sort of driving force behind the film was the producer, was Irwin Allen, who had done films in the past. He was, at that point when this was made, was predominantly known for his small screen work, which explains Leslie Nielsen, because Irwin Allen's the man behind Land of the Giants, Lost in Space.
Oh! I knew the name, but I couldn't place it.
Time Tunnel.
Yeah.
They were all of his things.
Oh,
so
okay.
it kind of explains why Leslie Nielsen's in there, I suppose.
Yes, a lot of genre stuff happening.
Yes. Before it came out, it was also known as Irwin's Folly, because they never thought he'd get it made.
Well, I can understand why. I mean, I don't know if they actually had rotating sets, but what they needed were rotating sets the size of a ballroom to do it effectively. I don't think they had that, but I think they did a very good job of imitating something they probably didn't have with the cinematography they used, the editing cuts. There was a partially rotating thing, and then with cutaways and things like that, it created the sense of a tumbling room.
Apparently, the tumbling room, they had this when they had the set built. I don't know, one of the set designers, it was his job to basically lift the thing up on a JCB.
I knew it was something weird and awkward, yeah.
But no, the story goes apparently that he found the story, found the book, The Poseidon Adventure by Paul Gallico.
Yeah, I did not realise this was based on a book. It's one of those movies that I saw when I was young, and when I was young, I didn't pay an awful lot of attention to the credits.
No, same.
So I never noticed things when films were based on a book or a story or...
I'll come on to that in a second. So just to finish what I was saying, with regards to this, he finally got Fox to sign off on making it, and they'd started pre-production. He pretty much cast it as he wanted it, and then he gave them a final projected budget of about $5 million, and Fox went, nah.
$5 million in 1972 is quite a bit.
They literally said, no, we're not doing it. And as I said, they were in pre-production, the sets were on their way to being built and everything. He said, all right, look, give me $2.5 million and I'll find the other $2.5 million. And they were like, okay.
Yeah, that's kind of what was going in my brain at that point, yeah.
So Owen just wheels his way over the road from the Fox lot to where there was a country club, to where a couple of his friends were playing a game of gin rummy. He said, hi guys, really, really sorry. Do you mind acting as guarantors for me for $2.5 million? And their response was, yes, now stop bothering our game.
Oh, that's...
And he came in under budget, so they never had to pay a penny, and made a shit ton on the royalties.
You know, that makes sense. I mean, unlike a lot of modern movies, there was nothing improvised about that film. It's all clearly planned, pre-produced, built sets, built miniatures, did everything they had to do the job. There are no shortcuts at all.
No, absolutely. First thing to say, everything that you see is real. CGI did not exist. It's real fire, it's real water. They were really dirty on like 12, 14-hour shoots for however long the shoot was, every day, you know.
You beat me to it, man. I was going to say that. I really was going to say that, yeah.
Sorry, buddy.
No. No need to apologise. Just minds in sync.
Yeah. But no, so just very briefly coming back to the book, and even that is an interesting story how it figures into this. Mm-hmm. Because the ship that they modelled, the Poseidon, the actual ship itself, is the RMS Queen Mary.
Right, which wasn't that the sister ship to...
No, the Queen... No, it wasn't the ship to the Titanic.
Iceberg, get ahead, sir!
All right, okay.
The Queen Mary was built in the 30s.
Right.
Arguably the finest ocean-going liner that was ever been built.
Oh, right.
When it retired at the end of the 60s, it was then moved to California, where they turned it into a floating 5-star hotel.
Right. I'm completely unaware of most of this information.
But the curious thing is, the book written by Paul Gallico was even though it was written 2 or 3 decades after the event, he sailed from England to America on the Queen Mary.
Okay.
And at one point, while they were crossing the Atlantic, they were struck by a 30-foot tidal wave. The ship rolled and was plushed to the water for about 4 or 5 seconds, and then righted itself. And he was in the dining car, or he's in the dining lounge having dinner.
Oh, I can see the inspiration going here, yeah.
And he remembers all of the stuff just literally going sideways.
Sideways,
people and everything, waiters' trays going flying off across the room, all this kind of thing. So, when he came to write the book...
Yeah.
And then they used the Queen Mary as, obviously for the film, it's all interlinked.
Huh. Well, that's interesting. That is interesting. Life inspires art.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Xadrum is more than just curious content on YouTube. We're also a small publishing house with books covering a range of genres from 1940s pulp adventure to children's novels and even a touch of the macabre for those who like their literature on the dark side. Our titles are available in both paperback and ebook formats. Ebooks are available on Amazon, but physical copies can only be bought exclusively through our website at xadrum.com. Jeff's got enough cash as it is, so why not help us little guys grow and thrive? Links can be found in our banner and in the description to all of our videos, and we look forward to helping you indulge your itch for escapism. I mean, do we need to do a synopsis for this? It's your turn.
I think we should do. Should do. All right. So this is very briefly the tale of the journey of the SS Poseidon, a luxury liner that is traveling from, was it New York or was it?
Oh,
because it's going to Athens.
It's going to Athens. I can't remember. It's either New York or Miami. I can't remember.
I think it was New York.
That would make more sense.
Traveling from New York to Athens on its, I don't know what the word is for it, final journey. Yeah. A sea passage that occurs during the new year. And on the new year, a deep sea earthquake of a particularly high scale occurs, and creates a bit of a mini tsunami that engulfs the Poseidon and tips it upside down. The following tale is the experiences of a number of people who decided to escape from the upside down dining room and make their way, hopefully, to freedom.
And that's all you need to know going in. This is fantastic.
Yeah.
They don't make movies like this anymore. Irwin Allen had a reputation like this, for going for big and going large. The success of this, curiously enough, made both Fox and Warner Brothers give him the money for his next big project.
The Towering Inferno.
Those people are going to die up there if something's not done.
See, I told you, folks. I told you.
Yeah.
There are two names when it comes to disaster movies in the classics.
Yes. Yeah, it's wonderful. Nominated for 7 Oscars, won 2. One of them, weirdly enough, though, was for the song that Carol Lindley sings at the start.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Fair enough. I wouldn't have expected that.
Based on a book written with a screenplay by Sterling Silliphant.
Don't know the name, I'm afraid.
Oscar-winning director who wrote the screenplay for In the Heat of the Night.
Also have not seen.
Never seen In the Heat of the Night.
Wait, is that Sidney Poitier?
Sidney Poitier.
They call me Mr. Tibbs.
Down south?
Yes.
Oh no, I have seen that. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Sorry, yes, I have seen it.
Yes.
Only the once, but yes, I've seen
Yeah,
it. Yes.
it's fantastic. I've always enjoyed it. I think even possibly when after I'd seen it a couple of times when they used to play here in the UK, a lot of those 70s disaster movies on TV quite a bit. So even we had sort of like second-hand sort of disaster movie fatigue.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
even then, this one was always like, no. I've always got time to sit and watch this one. And then I didn't see it for decades.
I mean, because you said bank holidays. I tend to think of other movies for bank holidays. I think of disaster movies, all of the disaster movies, if you're including things like Airport 77 and all those things.
Looks like I picked the wrong week to quit amphetamines.
Was a Sunday thing?
There
was a Sunday disaster movie, most weeks.
I think I kind of remember it more. So if there was like a long weekend, that might be the Sunday movie on the long weekend. So yes, agreed. The other fascinating thing about this, again, for the actors, even though they had something like 135 stuntmen working on the film, most of the actors did their own stunts. Which, for people...
Considering the real danger they were being put into on those sets.
Apparently it got to the point where they were not exactly one-upping each other, but there was that kind of underlying, oh, well, he's just done that, I can do this.
Well, having been in productions where that kind of thing's happened, just like, oh, we're nearing the end of production, let's see what we can get away with.
Yeah.
It's totally a thing. So, I can understand that.
Yeah, Carol Lindley, in real life, is afraid of heights.
Oh, good Lord.
So...
You see, that's one of the things, because I have vertigo. I have really quite bad... It's not vertigo. I'm not afraid of heights, I'm afraid of falling. If I'm in a place that's enclosed, I'm fine. But any exposed area that doesn't have railings or a wall around it...
It's the lack of railings, I think, that does... It's like, oh, hang on.
As an actor, I've thought, like, if I ever got cast or something like that, would I be able to cope? Would I be able to do what Alan Rickman did in
Die Hard?
In Die Hard.
Yeah. He was terrified, wasn't he?
Because that's a 30-foot drop he took, wasn't it?
A short drop and a sudden stop.
Because they had to get all of the shot going all the way down.
Yeah, and they didn't tell him, did they?
No. And I don't know if I could do it. I really don't know. So I appreciate that and know that she was afraid. Oh, I mean, because she had to do it several times as well.
But the best one of all is Shelley Winters. Again, as the consummate sort of method actor that she was. She put on 35 pounds for the role.
Right.
And she did all of the swimming herself.
That was obvious in the film.
It is obvious in the film. You can tell that in one of the interviews I saw with her. So apparently she was taught to swim by Johnny Weissmuller.
Oh, Tarzan!
He taught her how to swim, and then she spent 2 months with the stunt coordinator learning to get the breathing right to do the underwater stuff herself.
Well, I could tell, like, with the way she dived and the little breathing technique she did beforehand, like, she clearly knew a little bit about swimming.
Yeah. I think the only one of the cast that wasn't who Irwin Allen wanted was Gene Hackman. That was forced on him by the studio.
So who did he want?
I must admit I couldn't find out.
Ah.
I couldn't
Shame.
find out. I think they kind of okayed all of his other choices, even though some of these actors were, sort of their careers were on the decline.
Yeah.
And they said, but you've got to have him. And has he just been nominated for an Oscar for...
French Connection?
Yeah. And then won the Oscar while they were filming.
Uh-huh.
It's like, come on board. We're quite happy to have you.
I'm always curious, if the director originally had someone else in mind, I'm always curious who that person was, because I'm always like, how do I feel about his choice? You know?
Yeah.
But it's just purely, selfish reason.
Oh, no, it's fine. It's fine. If I can find out, I'm sure somebody else will tell us.
I'm sure they will. Oh, hello. So, how do we feel about this movie?
How do we feel about it? I love this one. As I said at the beginning, it was made for a budget of, in the end, it was 4.7 million and took 125 worldwide, which is just shy of $1 billion today.
So 12 times its budget back.
Yeah.
That's ka-ching!
Yes, it was the second highest grossing movie of 72, pipped out by The Godfather.
I mean, we're not murderers, in spite of what this Undertaker says.
Okay.
We'll give you that one. We'll give you that one. But yes, this is both of them. Absolutely. Hands down.
Great movie. Great classic. Does not get old. Does not wear down on our repeat viewings. It's exactly what it says it is on the tin. Mm-hmm. And it's always what you need when you want to watch a disaster movie.
Absolutely. Absolutely. 100%. Now, I'm terribly sorry. I cannot hang around here. I need to get moving. But don't worry. I'll stick some music on. I'll put on some Huey Lewis. I need to return some videotapes.
Hey, Paul!
Until next time, please do look after yourselves, look after one another, and take care.
As always, guys, TTFN.
Looks like I picked the wrong week to quit sniffing glue.